The United States and Iran narrowly avoided World War III. And I was so relieved, I celebrated by kissing a stranger in Times Square. I didn't get his name, I just know that he was very ticklish. So, how are both countries dealing with the aftermath of the Soleimani assassination? Well, let's find out in our ongoing segment, War in the Middle East. This time, it's Persianal. Right now, Iran's supreme leader and America's supreme tweeter are both coming under fire for lying to their people. So let's start with Iran. After 3 days of denials, the government of Iran has admitted that when they launched missiles at American targets in Iraq, they also accidentally shot down a passenger plane. And now the people of Iran are demanding accountability.
Tensions flared in Tehran as anti-government demonstrators protested the regime's stunning admission that it mistakenly shot down a Ukrainian jetliner.
It all started with a candlelight vigil, but quickly morphed into crowds chanting, "The Revolutionary Guards are dictators, and the enemy is not America, it's within."
Videos show at least one protester attacking a poster of Qassem Soleimani. People were also heard cheering as a picture of Soleimani was burned.
Yes, the streets of Iran have been overrun by protesters furious at their own government. I mean, you see them, they're angry, and that guy's losing the fight against the poster. And it's not just them. Everyone is mad. Canada is mad, America's mad, Ukraine is mad. Everyone is upset that Iran shot down that plane. Well, except for Boeing. Yeah, because they're like, yes, this plane crash wasn't our fault. For once it wasn't our fault. That wasn't us this time. So this weekend saw 3 days of public demonstrations against the regime in Iran. And last night, President Trump decided to fan those flames of protest.
President Trump offering support to the Iranian people, tweeting in Farsi and in English, "My administration will continue to stand with you." And later sending a tweet aimed at the leaders in Iran. "Do not kill your protesters. The world is watching. More importantly, the USA is watching."
That's right, folks. Donald J. Trump is sending tweets in Farsi. Welcome to 2020. And I gotta say, it's ballsy for Trump to tweet in a second language when he hasn't even mastered his first. I also like to imagine that Trump dictated that Farsi tweet the way he does his English ones. You know, I just like the idea that he was there and he's like, "Khubnis, devar besazim, tavalad Mubarak, folks. Tavalad Mubarak. Mubarak tavalad." By the way, let's be honest. Can you imagine if Obama ever tweeted in Farsi? Can you imagine Fox News would have exploded. Tucker Carlson would have squinted so hard, his face would collapse into itself like a black hole. But while Trump is stoking unrest in Iran, back home, he's facing challenges of his own because his story about why he killed Soleimani isn't adding up.
The president still insisting the killing of Soleimani stopped imminent threats, including attacks at U.S. embassies in the region. The president making the case on Fox News.
Did they have large-scale attacks planned for other embassies? Wouldn't that help your case?
I can reveal that I believe it would have been 4 embassies, could have been military bases, could have been a lot of other things too. But it was imminent, and then all of a sudden, he was gone.
Wait. Wait, you can reveal that you believe? No one's asking for your personal belief. This is war, not what color you thought the dress was. I mean... And also, what does Trump mean? It could have been embassies or bases or a lot of other things too. Because either Trump is making this up, or Soleimani was the most indecisive enemy America's ever had. Or is he just riding around like, "Let us attack an embassy"? No. A military base. Wait, or what about that McDonald's? Yes. You know what? Let's just destroy the milkshake machine. Sir, it's already broken. Excellent. They'll never know. So besides Trump, no one believes that Soleimani was planning an imminent attack on everything. And because they don't trust him, the House passed a resolution limiting Trump's war powers. And even 3 Republicans signed onto it. And really, no one knows. No one knows where Trump is getting his information, including his very own defense secretary.
Defense Secretary Mark Esper acknowledged Sunday that he saw no specific threat against 4 U.S. embassies by Qassem Soleimani, contradicting President Trump.
I didn't see one with regard to 4 embassies. He didn't cite a specific piece of evidence. What the president said was he believed that it probably and could have been attacks against additional embassies.
You know, I feel so bad for the defense secretary. No, because he's trying to tell the truth while also defending Trump's lie. And this is why you should never go into a lie with Donald Trump. Because at some point, he's going to riff that lie out of control and leave you in the lurch. Yeah. If you guys work together, you'd be at work like, hey, Donald, I'm sneaking out for some coffee. Tell them I had an important call. And then you'd walk in 10 minutes later and Trump will be giving you a funeral like, rest in peace, Mark. His fight with butt cancer inspired us all. But I guess that's the great thing about America. You can believe whatever you want. The intelligence doesn't point to any imminent attacks, but Trump can reveal that he believes there were 4 imminent attacks. And I can reveal that I believe he's full of shit.